So in May, a group of Neumann University students traveled to St. Lucia in the Caribbean, and we're serving at the Cardinal Felix Pastoral Center.
City team offers food, shelter, clothing to the people that it serves.
This past year, I took my hockey team to a soup kitchen up in Scranton.
Face Off Against Cancer over at Iceworks in Aston, Pennsylvania.
We provide women in transition from abuse.
I had the chance to lead pre-service teachers.
I work for a volunteer host company in Middletown, Delaware.
We're helping to maintain sections of the hiking trail, the Loyal Sock Trail.
Growing up, I never heard the word service, but my father was always doing service, whether for people in our family or for the community. Anyone that showed up at our home stating that they had a need for somewhere, to put their head for a while until they could get back on their feet. And my father would take them in and he would just provide for them until they could do so. So, I never realized that he was actually doing service. So service came from home. For me, it came from home.
Many people refer to service as a way of giving back to a community, to a person, an organization that has helped one get a start. Service to me is a way of giving back to God for all the gifts that He's given me in my life. And service is a way that I actually act on my faith in God.
I really was not in touch with the impact of service till I came here to Neumann University. And it has really been something that I've thought about consistently since being at Neumann, because I see how our students thrive when they learn in a very real, authentic, bi-directional way. They're helping, doing, being, learning, while the people they're working with are helping, learning, doing, being. And it's very egalitarian. It's very much how the world works. If you want something to be better, you engage, you involve, you make a difference by seeing the humanity in all the people that you work with.
Service is important and meaningful to Neumann University in many ways, both because it helps shape us as people, us as faculty, us as employees, our students as, functioning, important, contributing, and empowered members of the community, but also because of everybody's lives that we touch through our service.
You not only are learning the academic side of things, but you're really doing a lot of self-searching, which we encourage at Neumann. And they're able to grow through service. They're able to grow as a person to become a more well-rounded individual, which is kind of the cornerstone of what a liberal arts education is supposed to be. You're just not becoming a nurse or a teacher or working with people in health services. You're becoming a more well-rounded person and a more educated and learned person, so that you can do that through your service. And again, some of the most important things that we learn in college aren't always in the classroom. They're out, which is why we call our places the living and learning centers. People are learning every single day, and we get to do those things on campus, we get to do them off of campus, and they're just learning more about themselves.
I think specifically in the Neumann community, it's really part of the DNA here, that in fact a Franciscan mission, if you look back to St. Francis himself, that service was really the capstone of everything he did, from the lepers onward, to reach out to people who need help. And one of the things that I've been very impressed with Neumann students is how much they embrace that idea of service, of building community, that in fact when we survey them, they want these kind of opportunities. And so it reflects what I saw in my own experiences, that Neumann students are very much dedicated to the idea of service.
It brings together people from all across the university, all different majors, people who ordinarily wouldn't associate with each other, interact socially also in these events. And if you think about something that you really care about and a cause that you work for, it can be hard to explain to other people beyond the obvious. Robert Frost said, "What is done for the love of it, or not really done at all." And that guides us in Neumann history.
So service is really the opportunity for everyone, all people, to carry out those small, selfless acts which contribute to the larger good in the world. And in higher education, our students really come to grow civically and really make larger contributions through their different academic disciplines. And one of Neumann's main missions is sharing knowledge and the good of others and doing service. So everything is really aligned, and you really cannot be Neumann University if everyone in the campus community was not engaged in some type of service.